I'm Jesse.
And I'm Tage.
And I'm Mariana from Avid.
And I'm Steve Audette from Frontline.
Senior editor from Frontline.
That's right.
Welcome to the Post-Chat Show.
You got it. Thanks for inviting me. I'm glad to be here.
Get your tweet on.
Yeah, absolutely. Steve cut docs, right?
Yeah.
Right on.
And we've had you on the chat. We had you for a post-chat one week.
That's right.
Yeah.
I've been on there we talked about post-production for The Choice 2012 and how we went through and dealt with all the media management and cut on the Avid, Media Composer, and an ISIS system. Online in color corrected and symphony, and then put it to tape and off the broadcast. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So what are you doing here? What's going on for NAB?
Well, actually, for me, one of the things I wanted to come here is, first of all, I was very excited about Media Composer 7 because to me, that's sort of like the next generation of where the Media Composer had to go, especially that background transcoding thing, because that's everything. I spend way too much time transcoding. And another thing I came here to do was to kind of just get a sense of what it is that the Media Composer wants to be, what it's really going to go and try to become. And you can really see that it's going to become the full production tool. I mean, there are other systems out there. You can cut television, film, spots on all the NLEs that are out there. But the Media Composer is such a robust and has such depth that I can't imagine people not learning it and just being a Media Composer kind of editor. So,
when did you start on Avid? I mean,
oh, wow. I think whatever was before 4.
3.5?
Yeah, but I think it was, I don't even know it was that. It was it was so funny. I actually quit my day job to go work for public television, and I needed to do some freelance work because public television doesn't pay like the real market. And so I worked at night on this for an old client of mine. He said, I bought this brand new fangled thing. It's called an NLE. And so I went in there and we were running optical discs and we were cutting the show. And then halfway through the show, we had to pause, eject all the optical discs, flip them over upside down, and pick up and go. So whatever version that was, that's when I started.
When you're there editing,
Yeah.
do you get to have a lot more editorial freedoms and how you push the story forward when you're...
Well, one of the great things about cutting for Frontline is they really do believe in this idea that the story is in the footage. It's in the narrative that's on the drives. If you bring your own preconceived ideas to a documentary, you're only going to hurt yourself in the long run. And if the story is there, you need to know the research, you need to know completely what's going on, but for the nuance of the story, it's in the footage. And so yes, there's a lot of time we'll be reviewing stuff or watching stuff, or I'll keep sub-clipping something out where I want my producer or director to kind of go back and revisit. And 9 times out of 10 that stuff goes in because its story is in the footage.
wow. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
great.
Yeah,
And
so
how much
great.
time do you usually get per
Okay,
episode?
so we do, basically it takes me about 8 weeks to cut the show to picture lock. So at about week 6.5, 7, we show it to the executive team, executive producers, executive editors, and they have their criticisms and comments. And then we have about a week or so, 5 days to fix that, and then we show it to them again, then they say, yeah, go for it, and that goes through the whole sort of conforming process. Now, that's actually quite fascinating. It's basically, we shoot, it's mostly an interview-based show with some scenic shot. Everything's basically shot on a C300, but the interviews are shot 2-camera with a C300 and a Mark III. The other thing is we have to do a feature. It's called multi-group in the Media Composer, which is so fantastic we can do because it's basically multi-cam where you have multiple cameras that you can switch between at any given time. But you can do it with pieces that don't have the same time code, that have time code breaks, and so we go through that process of stringing out using a product called Pluralize to sync it all up, and then we go and make our multi-groups. Those multi-group clips get attached to a transcript that gets script synced, so it's all locked up before I even begin to sit down, and then we just go to town. And it takes, like I say, it takes about somewhere around 6-7 weeks to get a first cut out.
Well, it's great to talk to you as always.
Yeah, anytime. And post-chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you for
Like
coming, and thank you
Thanks,
for being on the
Steve,
show.
really.
Anytime.
Appreciate
See you guys.
it.
See you online.
See ya.
Thank you.
Thank you.